So you're trying to leave your state to come to Dallas, Texas. Well, if you're against any of these aspects of Texas life, then move to Austin. I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, it's a lot more blue than other regions of Texas. Hey, Jason Sun here. Welcome back to Sold in Dallas, Texas, where in Sold we trust. Today I've got a list that could really narrow down your search on where exactly to move in Texas. And yes, we accept everyone. In just 1 year, Texas gained a net of 177,000 residents, with 196,000 people moving to the state and 421,000 leaving. Californians led the pack with 105,000 moving to Texas, but when considering population size, 13 states had a higher percentage of residents move to Texas, behind states like Colorado, Washington, Nevada, and New Mexico, leading the pack at 0.74%. The primary motivations for this migration appear to be job-related or family reasons. Now, people were mostly aged between 25 to 44, often with children, and frequently found employment in fields like computer science, engineering, management, business, and finance. Now, when we say don't California or Texas, this isn't supposed to be a standoffish or a battle cry to stay out. The phrase reflects a desire to preserve Texas values and culture. It's an invitation to newcomers to respect and adapt to the state's unique way of life, rather than attempting to change it to resemble other places. Texas is diverse, with cities like Austin offering a more progressive environment. However, a commitment to understanding and respecting the traditional leanings of places like Dallas or San Antonio can foster a harmonious coexistence among the residents with different views. To start off this list, we have road trips and distance. Texas is the largest state in the continental US, and getting across it requires planning and time. I mean, whether you're planning a trip within Texas or to another state, the distance is just considerable. If you're new to Texas, you should be prepared for a long drive as part of life in Texas. Now, Texas offers various destinations, from the bustling cities to the serene countryside. However, even a trip to a neighboring state like Louisiana might take longer than expected. Flying could be a practical option for further destinations, but the spirit of Texas encourages road trips and exploration. Embracing the vast distances as an opportunity for adventures allow residents and visitors to truly enjoy what Texas has to offer. Road trips can reveal hidden gems and local favorites that might be missed otherwise. Now, long drives become a time for reflection or connection and appreciation of the varied landscapes across Texas. Next, we have commuting and traffic. I mean, traffic congestion is a significant issue here in Dallas. We have several major highways, including the Dallas North Tollway, Interstate 635, US Highway 75, and George Bush Turnpike. These can get quite stressful, especially during the peak hours around 4 to 6 p.m. For years and years, there's been construction for most of these highways in an effort to provide more lanes for the growth we are seeing here in Texas. Now, although that's an ideal proposition, getting stuck in traffic due to this multiple lane closure just isn't fun. Now, top that with an accident, you better let your family know that you're going to be there for a while. Now, because there's so much construction going on, I don't know if they are throwing nails out in the road on purpose, but I've gotten so many flats. The good news is that if you happen to be driving on one of the toll roads like Dallas North Tollway or the George Bush Turnpike, they offer free roadside assistance even if you don't have their toll tags. Now, as long as you are in the vicinity of the highways, they will send help. Number 3 on the list, we have weather. Spring brings the potential for severe weather in Texas, including hailstorms. I mean, we recently faced a hailstorm back in June of this year, which was unusual, but take a look at the size of this thing. Now, can you imagine the damage this hail could do to your car and to your home? Now, make sure you have hail damage insurance to protect your investments in the future. Along with hailstorms, tornadoes are another aspect of Texas weather. In 2019, part of Dallas was hit by an EF Category 3 tornado. According to the chart, that's a 3-second gust of 136 to 165 miles per hour. Now, some residents have safe room, and it would be a good idea to get a safety education about tornadoes if you are new to Dallas. It's summertime here in Dallas, and there's a constant heat advisory in effect. This past Thursday, the temperature rose to 109 degrees, breaking the 107 degrees record back in 1951. Number 4, bugs and allergies. From mosquitoes to cockroaches, Texas's warm climate is home to various insects. I'm walking my dog at night after the sun sets, and sometimes I see cockroaches roaming around the pavement. Dallas is also known to be among the top 5 so-called mosquito cities. Other cities include Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, and Atlanta. If you never had allergies, Texas's unique flora might lead to new allergies. Dallas is known to be high in ragweed, elm, mountain cedar, and oak pollen. We are number 2 in being the worst during the allergy season. Next, Texas has one of the highest property taxes in the nation. There is no state income tax, and they need an alternative source to get that money, so they really crank up on that property taxes. Now, there's a limit on how much property tax they can raise per year, but there seems to be no limit on the increase on the property valuation, and your property tax is based on your valuation of your home. I recently released a video of a deep dive into the housing market update here in Dallas, and in that video, I highlighted the case Schiller year-over-year growth among the few cities. Now, Dallas has seen a whopping 50.8% growth since March of 2020. Now, with that growth, property taxes really shot up a lot for a lot of the homeowners here in Dallas. Now, you're going to expect to pay around 2 to 3% in total property taxes, but you're not all hopeless. There are a few exemptions like the homestead exemption, senior exemptions, and property tax protest that's available for you for a fee to fight back the ever-increasing property tax. Next, we have lack of natural scenery. Dallas does not offer the coastal scenery found in some of the other states, which could be missed if you are from there. However, Dallas has its unique beauty. From hill country to desert landscapes, there are plenty of sightseeing to do if you are up for an adventure. We are heading towards the end of this list, and at number 8, we have crime rate and safety. I feel like crime is just inevitable even among the cities that are considered to be the safest in the country. According to Dallas Police Department, we started the first 3 months of this year with a violent crime rate of 29% higher than last year. But the upside is that the mayor of Dallas is pushing to fight the rising crime rate. The mayor and the police chief of Dallas has become besties, and they had one thing to say: violent crime is on the decline. In a tweet, or now X, Mayor Eric Johnson showed that Dallas is indeed leading the nation in decreasing crime rate. Now, personally, if you're prioritizing safety and crime rate as your number 1 on your list, there are other suburbs in Dallas area such as Capel, Southlake, and Frisco that are among the safest suburbs in Dallas-Fort Worth area. Now, to include a few more, you have West Plano, Prosper, Salina. Their education tops along with the safety and community offerings. If you're curious about these cities, now make sure to check out my other videos to have a first look at what these cities has to offer. Number 9, open carry. For some people, you'll love it. You will live by the Second Amendment for that freedom, but for those that are opposed to gun and open carry, you may need to consider this deeply. Now, whether you agree or not, understanding and respecting the gun culture is going to be part of your life in Texas. Finally, sitting at number 10, we have the political divide. And for the past 15 years, it seems that the political divide and tension has been getting thicker and thicker in the United States. Now, if you're not familiar with the political divide, no matter what they do, you just don't like them because of the position on their vote. And Texas has become a hotspot for this tension. The reason is because California is known to be more liberal and a Democratic state. Texas, on the other hand, it's a red Republican state. Usually when someone leaves a state, they migrate to another state that shares the same political values. Now, because Texas is attracting everyone regardless of being liberal or Republican, the ballot is seeing some changes. That's not the only reason that we are seeing changes. Now, we're also seeing these changes because the younger Texans are starting to share some Democratic views as well, but a lot of the locals are blaming the Californians for this change. Now overall, I love Dallas. The Texas culture is amazing, the neighbors are super nice and friendly, we take care of each other, the food is amazing. Now there's plenty of attractions that you can go spend your family night, date night, or even a solo night. We have now concluded the top 10 reasons to consider before you move to Texas. I am curious which one you think is the worst of this list. Leave a comment down below, and if you have another topic that tops this, let me know in the comments and I may do a video about it. Now if you're thinking about moving to Dallas, my team and I can help you achieve that goal. It's a Zoom call away. You can call, text, email, whichever you prefer. Make sure to check out my other videos to get a full scope, and be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any updates about Dallas in the future. Now thank you for watching, God bless you guys, and I will see you in the next video.